just ran wild through the defense.
He made that defense look silly. Out in the open field, he was making people miss, breaking tackles, scoring touchdown after touchdown. And this offense has vowed to find new ways to get him the football. So we're going to see something else that we haven't seen before because of this guy's unique talent in this one.
Yeah, and the defense, all eyes on him. That will be the main focus. More guys in the box. I wonder if it opens up the play-action game and the perimeter throws and maybe some big plays through the air because they know he is the man, he is the guy, he is priority number one.
And the Monarchs come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. On 3rd and short, they keep it on the ground here. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down.
It's a really good sign if you're on offense here. You're putting it on your offensive line on 3rd down. Critical down and distance, opening drive of the game. Let those guys fire off, get a hat on a hat. You can run the ball, pick up the first. You're around midfield. And all things looking pretty good here early for this offense.
And he gets a big chunk of yardage to the 34-yard line. The Monarchs have this offense rolling. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. A shot toward the end zone. Touchdown, ODU. They went for the big play, and boy, did it ever pay off.
Each and every week, I think this coaching staff does such a good job of scheming ways to get this guy the football in the passing game, and defenses can't cover him. With that last catch, this is now his 10th receiving touchdown on the season.
Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the extra point makes it 7-0. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. He'll take the return and try to improve the field position. And a really nice job by the kick team to get down there and make sure they limit that return. So Marshall's offense headed onto the field. Our first look at them today. And this running game, Jesse, which has been suspect, is going to run into a stone wall in that linebacking core.
I think the big question then is, how is this offense going to have any balance in this game? They need to find creative ways to run the football. We've seen this linebacker shut down much better running backs than what they have on offense. So, David, they're going to have to find ways.
It's a fumble. They recover their own fumble. Somehow, who knows how they got that thing back. Marshall quick to the line. The give on the inside. Defense there to stop him after a gain of 1 to the 22. They'll need to convert this 3rd down from their own 22 to get this drive jump-started. Catch in the middle. It's Hicks. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37.
Well, after watching the other do the exact same thing, that was a big 3rd down. I know there's a lot of football left to play, but you're trying to establish confidence as early as possible. That last throw is really going to help out your team.
Looking to pass. It's Pierre. Pressure's there, and he gets rid of it.
He just thought he had better opportunities on and off the field here at this program, and he's going to get a lot of chances to make plays early. With his talent, expect him to start right away, and if I'm the offensive coordinator, I'm going to be trying to find ways to get this 3-star the ball.
Marshall will be forced to punt. First time we've seen their punt team tonight. Fair catch is collected at the 24, and that's where they'll start this drive. Old Dominion has the ball back. The Monarchs will send the offense onto the field. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Using his legs, it's Cherry. Oh, he's got some space. He's at the and he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Old Dominion.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
Ready to try the point after. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. That kind of drive will boost your confidence. One play, hit the big pass, put a touchdown on the board. And he takes this from inside the 5. Not a whole lot of room to operate on that return as the coverage unit was there and ready. Marshall takes over the ball, the Thundering Herd offense coming out. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively, for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake them.
He tosses one high and deep down the left side. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
Yeah, and he had an opportunity to make such a big play. Listen, he wasn't wide open with nobody around him, but you got to make that play. You got a little bit of space. You got to haul that in, make your quarterback look good, and make a big play for this offense.
Pick off. What a play to set him up.
And what a great moment for that young man right there. That's his first career interception in college football. He's a guy that's worked so hard. He wanted to make an impact for his defense this year and comes up with a massive play right there.
ODU ready to send the offense back onto the field. He put 2 touchdowns on the board in the early going and now right back to work. Touchdown, Monarchs! Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board. The mantra is always finish, and they're trying to do that here in the regular season with this Week 12 performance. Well, just as you would expect, that didn't take very long.
It didn't, Reese, and you've got to make great field position count. When you've got opportunities, you got to pay it off. And the offense took advantage, scoring a touchdown. Didn't have far to go, but they got the points they needed.
And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
All right, guys, got a final score on one of the more intriguing games this week. Boise State took its show on the road, and they'll be packing a big old W in their bags for that trip back to southwestern Idaho. Never underestimate the importance of a road win and how it can impact a team's trajectory. All that speculation all week, and now we know. But something tells me, fellas, we haven't heard the last of either of these teams.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. From the gun, running back on the move. Finds his way ahead for 3 out to the 16. Marshall quick to the line.
And that wasn't a big game, but look at the offense. Right back on the ball, ready to call a play, ready to go fast.
Turning it on. Grab near the sticks. It's Hicks. And what a huge chunk play for this offense. Just exactly what you need to move the ball down the field.
And as soon as the receiver caught the ball, you saw the quarterback start communicating to his teammates what the next play was going to be because they're now changing the tempo and going fast.
They're going to run it to the right. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
You know when you're playing against a defense of this caliber, you're going to have some sort of balance, right? You can't just drop back and throw it every single play. Nothing going on that last run. They're going to have to find another way to get it going and handing the ball.
Man, it's easy to play defense when you can do this. When you can get to the quarterback quick and make him make a decision quick, it makes it easier for the secondary, for the linebackers, for everybody on the field.
The Thundering Herd needing a ton of ground to get it to that first down marker. On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. And he fires a dirt ball. Man, oh man, would he like to have that pass back. Marshall will be forced to punt. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. And nobody able to field that punt as it rolls out of bounds. Old Dominion has the ball back. The Monarchs will send the offense onto the field. They could not have drawn up a better start than this. Already up 21-0. Good, solid, determined run there. They'll mark him down at the 27. He has 89 yards on the ground, and he has his eyes fixed on leading the nation in rushing. They'll go to the air on 2nd and short. Makes the grab. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Quarterback making checks. Looking to throw on first down. Quickly to the tight end. Still running at the 40. Inside the 35. Knocked out of bounds. This offense with a big play, and they'll mark it at the 33. Really good job working through his progression. You get it to him quickly, and the big tight end has a chance to run a little.
And a really good job by the QB throwing an accurate throw. I got to hit those guys on the move, on the run, so they can do this. They can catch the football, get upfield, and chew up some extra yards.
Yeah, I think the running back kind of went rogue on that last running play. I'm not sure it was designed to go that direction. He tried to make it happen on his own, and unfortunately ended up losing yards.
And the Monarchs trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. He's got his man. There he goes. Wrestled out of bounds at the 12, and another productive play on this drive. The Monarchs, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. From the red zone, he's going to throw it. Got it in the middle. It's Meadows. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. He'll do it himself. This defensive front just ran free in the backfield. He'll lose 3.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
They'll try to get something out of this drive and kick the field goal here on 4th down. That thing would have hit a string in the middle of the uprights. Perfect. And they'll push that lead out a little further. Fielded in the end zone, it's played. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. The Marshall offense makes its way back onto the field. They've gotten off to a sluggish start and need to put something together on this drive. They'll go to the ground. Breaks the tackle. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
And not much running room. He had to break a tackle and still break another tackle to try to get back to the line of scrimmage. Not good blocking on the play.
But that's what coaches always emphasize, too. Never assume a teammate's going to make the tackle. You run to the ball, and they did it there.
100%, especially guys that are so big and strong. Don't assume the tackle is going to be made.
Marshall comes to the line facing 3rd and long. Looking to throw, it's Pierre. Here's a heat. Got it in the middle, it's Hicks. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short. Marshall will be forced to punt. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. He'll field the punt and take it back. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. First snap of this drive will come from the 46. Handoff to the lone back. And he was able to run through one tackle, but still only a modest gain. 2nd down coming up. Right back to the well. Breaks into the open. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this first period. Guys, Old Dominion has the lead here as we've reached the end of the quarter. And they were able to build that lead into double figures. Let's take a quick look at our early stats before we move on. They largely dominated the first quarter and built a nice lead to get started. period. First down here. The give to the tailback. Brought down at the 21-yard line, a 15-yard pickup, and they are in prime position to get points now. And the Monarchs have it with a 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Gets it out fast. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
I don't know that there's a harder position in football to play than cornerback. You know, all the space in the game, the speed of the game, the big bodies out wide. But to be able to break on those short passes and be an open field tackler like that and give up no yards and protect deep, that's a nice job by the corner.
He's guided out of bounds. They'll mark it at the 6-yard line, and this defense has to be reeling.
You honestly can't really do it better than that. You can't. I mean, that was designed to be a pass play. Give the defense credit. They get some pressure, but this guy's just too good. He just instinctively knows when he needs to sprint.
Touchdown, ODU! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. I mean, the way this team has dominated this game, impressive to say the least.
And it's cool now because you're kicking the credit of them so bad, you start to put the backups in, and all of them get to get juice and get to get some playing time, get some feel good. And the other side, well, they're just taking it right to the face.
And he tacked on the extra point. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he hauls it in, and everybody's on the edge of their seats. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Marshall takes over the ball. The Thundering Herd offense coming out. We'll see if they can be a little more productive this time around. A 3-and-out the last time they had the ball. From the shotgun, they'll run it. Oh, better look out!
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
The Thundering Herd to the line, facing a 2nd and short. Looking for a man. It's Pierre. Got his man quickly. That'll be enough for a fresh set of downs. He gets it to the 32.
You run the slant route day one, and this is something that the quarterback and the wide receiver has done 100 million times out there on the field in the offseason. I see man-to-man coverage. I know I can run the slant. Boom, stick my foot in the ground, throw it, completion to my wide receiver.
Here's the handoff. He gets nothing, and they keep plowing ahead with the running game, and they've got very little to show for it.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
Here comes the heat. Not much of a chance there. He just had to get rid of it to avoid the sack.
In most instances, I would say really, really nice decision by the quarterback, but when you've got speed like this guy has, I think he'd sometimes, instead of throwing it away, would like to see him take off and see if he can go make something with his feet.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. Marshall will be forced to punt. 4th time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. Fields the punt and tries to work it the other way. He's got great speed. Very little will make a crowd hold its breath like a punt return, and he brought them to their feet on that one. ODU ready to send the offense back onto the field. They got the big fellas out there, a 3 tight end look on 1st and 10. Bringing the heat. Just gets rid of the football, nobody to throw it to. It'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Oh, he's got some space. Taken out of bounds after a good pickup there. They're in striking distance at the 37. It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Handoff to the single back. And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle.
Man, nowhere to run on that play at all.
About all you can say is, problem. Are they able to do better?
And that's why you keep trying things, right? Keep trying to get on the perimeter, running up the middle, try different things.
And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Old Dominion.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
Lining up for the PAT. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Big one in the Big 12, and take a look at how things are playing out here. TCU is currently trailing, but if this young star leads a comeback today, he could join former Heisman winner Davey O'Brien among the legends to wear that uniform. They're trailing by just 4 to Oklahoma State. We'll circle back if anything changes in this interesting Big 12 matchup. Back to you guys.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Finds his tight end. And the big fella couldn't elude the cornerback who makes a sure tackle. And now on second down for this offense. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. Into the pile, maybe got one. He stopped at the 21.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you...
Pulls it in on the left. And they get him down at the 43, but this is the kind of explosive play you want to build on. They have been stagnant on offense, but finally a little forward movement as they've got a 1st and 10.
I know this isn't the start the offense wanted. They don't have any points so far in this game, but sometimes it just takes one explosive play to turn things around. And after that beautiful completion deep for the offense, that should give them a little confidence, a little momentum. They've now got to be able to score points on this drive.
He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play.
And a really nice job by the defense winning second down. I think the quarterback thought he could dump this off, maybe get some positive yards, set up a good 3rd down. The defense did a great job responding and getting that running back on the ground.
Great job by this savvy senior to know when he just needs to move the sticks with his feet. This Marshall offense putting together a nice drive. Wants to throw. It's Pierre. And his throw is incomplete.
Well, he's linked up with his quarterback 4 times in this first half. Finally, they're not able to connect on that one. I think the defense has just had enough. I think they've said, you know what? You can throw it somewhere else, but you're not going to get it to that guy. We're going to have coverage helping out on that receiver.
Here's the pressure. Quick strike complete. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up.
That's a great example of the defense there tackling the catch. As soon as the big fella caught the ball, down he went, not picking up the first.
Lets it fly. It just left that pass short. Not enough juice on that one. And now on 4th down, they'll try a field goal. He's going to reach for a long one, a 52-yard attempt. Never a doubt. And the field goal was good. They get 3 on the board, but it really doesn't matter much in terms of the deficit. So they were able to put up a 3 spot on that last drive, and now the kickoff team out there as they prepare to put boot to leather. On the run from inside his own 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Old Dominion has the ball back. The Monarchs will send the offense onto the field. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Quick screen to the speedster out wide.
This slot receiver gives defensive coordinators nightmares. You have got to double him virtually on every pass play. He better have safety help over top. Otherwise, this guy's a threat to score every time they throw the ball.
On the ground, it's Cherry. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. Give him 96 yards on the ground, and he's been terrific all season, ranking in the top 10 in rushing. They're going to ride this running back. He has the first and still on his feet. Defense caught out of position, and they get him down finally at the 38. The Monarchs will snap it on 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Fires to the big fella. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there.
Well, it's a nice job, too, of the quarterback after the play fake there, getting his eyes down the field. He had to get that to his tight end quickly, knowing he wasn't going to have a lot of space to run with after the catch.
He's open on the right. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Monarchs!
This offense is really dangerous because of the weapons they have on the perimeter of the field. And you're seeing they go to these guys early, and they try to give them opportunities in one-on-one situations and vertically down the field. 2 passing touchdowns now early for this offense.
And the extra point just tacks a little bit more onto this huge lead. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they top it off with a 31-yard toss for 6. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. He'll start the return inside his 5. And good work by the coverage team to knock down the return man. The Marshall offense makes its way back onto the field. These guys have taken some body blows in the first half, but now a chance to do something to feel a little better going into halftime.
Reese, they got to respond now. They got to put points on the board right here, cut into this deficit, create a little bit of momentum, because this one's going to get out of hand otherwise.
Yeah, there are a lot of offenses out there that might just say, okay, let's just regroup and figure it out. This offense doesn't have time to do that. They've got to be aggressive. They've got to throw it downfield. They've got to score points.
Finds the tight end.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on 1st down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for the quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
Marshall might go for a big play here on 2nd and short. From the gun to give, looking for room. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And this offense gets nothing done on that play, but look at them. They're continuing to run this tempo. They want to try to do something to get a spark going to create a big play.
Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. They're about to wear this punter out. He's already been out 4 times, staring at a 5th if they can't move the chains. Looking for a man. It's Pierre. Fakes the grab. Works his way to the 41, and that is plenty to give him a first down. Marshall quick to the line.
That's a first down for the offense.
Looking downfield on 1st down. And it's incomplete, deflected, knocked away by the D.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Finds his man. They ripped off 7 on that one. Now a 3rd down and 3. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. It's complete to the left. He did not make it a stonewall on 3rd down. Marshall will be forced to punt. He'll try to really get into this one. A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines, not his best work. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. Starts a drive trying to go up top. The sure hands, it's Cherry. They stop him just a link or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on second down here. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Thanks, guys. A memorable first half of football so far today in Norfolk. And we'd be remiss if we didn't start this halftime report by giving props to this superstar tight end. He's been almost, you know what, check that. He has been unguardable with that unusual blend of speed, size, hands, and route running. He is a pick-your-poison kind of player. And with that, let's send it back to the guys inside Ballard Stadium.
All right, Kevin about ready to get things cranked back up here. And he's going to bring it out of the end zone. And the returner goes down.
And the Marshall offense will take over.
Marshall takes over the ball. The Thundering Herd offense coming out. What could go wrong did in the first half, and they start this third quarter at the bottom of the mountain.
Man, that was bad. That was a frying pan to the head. That was a TKO. It was awful in the first half. Flush it. I got to start doing something right. I got to find some positives. I get the ball first to start this possession, try to put a scoring drive together.
The only thing you can do at this point offensively is just make sure your best players are touching the football as often as possible. You recruited these guys. You got guys out of the portal. You put your faith in them to make plays. This is a time to go out and do it.
Back to throw. It's Lanning. On target. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down.
I know the offense is down by a lot here in the second half. You just need one big play, though, to spark the offense, get the confidence going, and they may have found it right there in that completion. Good throw, good catch. Now we got to keep it going.
Man, it's been a surprise today for this offense. Like, coming into the game, we all talked about it. We thought they'd be able to run against this defense that's been run on a lot, and this offense just can't get the running game going. Be interested to see what they do to try to change it up, but somehow, some way, they need that physical ground game.
Now the play fake. Under fire. Trying to make magic with his feet. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
QBs do a really good job of feeling pressure and trying to get away from it. You can see he wants to, but there's nowhere to go. Great job by the defense, getting him to the ground for no gain.
Throws to the wideout. And he made the grab with enough for the first down, but not enough room on the sidelines to stay in bounds. It's fourth down. Marshall will be forced to punt. They'll be forced to kick for the sixth time tonight. He's brought down, but there's also a penalty marker down. Let's see what this is about.
Personal foul. Roughing the kicker. Defense.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. So the offense keeps this drive alive thanks to the roughing the punter penalty. To the air on first down. Makes the catch. It's Godet. Great move. Now he's got room. Down to the 26-yard line before they ride him out of bounds, and this defense is on its heels.
The offense really struggled in the first half of this game, so it was important coming out of halftime. They were able to generate some momentum and get some rhythm offensively, and right now they look like they have it on this drive. Great news to see the quarterback make that last throw there to pick up the first down. They need him to play great in the second half.
He stopped after a 1-yard pickup at the 25. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Back to pass, it's Lanning. Fires to the tight end. They'll get him out of bounds and mark it at the 21.
Important in the passing game that it's not just receivers doing all the work. You got to get running backs involved. You got to get your big fellas. You got to get the tight ends going too.
The Thundering Herd faces a deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
On that third down, they took a shot in the end zone, just couldn't connect. QB and receiver not on the same page, and now it's decision time if you're the head coach on fourth.
A famous writer once said, most men lead lives of quiet desperation. Here is a desperate move, going for it on fourth down, trailing by double figures. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. How about that defense rising up and stopping him short on fourth down? ODU ready to send the offense back onto the field. Bunch formation for these receivers. Looking for space, it's Cherry. Got it across the 20 and out to the 23, a pickup of 4.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going.
Turning it on! And he'll go out of bounds, and this aerial attack just continues to carve this defense into tiny slices.
Well, this defense is going to have to find a way to start mixing up their coverages. They're in a tough spot. They're down right now, so most people would think the opponent would be running the ball, but when you've had the success these guys have had throwing it, you're going to see more shot plays, and you better change your looks up to try and get a takeaway to get back in this game.
And the Monarchs in a good spot here with second and short. They go to the ground. Stop is made at the 36. Let's call it a 5-yard gain and a first down. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. The give to the back. And he fights his way forward, gets away from one, but not much doing on that one.
Yeah, and listen, the offense has had their way, and they've had so much success and so much production. But listen, at least the defense got a rep. You know, maybe this gets you a spark. Maybe this gets you some energy. Maybe we'll see a little bit more life from this defense.
Yeah, they may not win the game, but I think this defensive coaching staff at this point, based on how this game has gone, they're just trying to find things to build off of. And maybe that's something they can point to as they get ready for their next opponent of things they did right and things that they got to do more consistently moving forward.
Finds a little bit of room. Give him a couple down to the 23.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
To the ground with the back. Really good running, gets it into the red zone, and they'll have it at the 16. The Monarchs line up, trying to move the sticks on third and short. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. On near the sticks, it's Overton. Defense is there to make the stop, and he's got the first down, and they'll have it first and goal at the 6. And the Monarchs had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Man, oh man, am I upset at my offensive line to give up penetration that fast? Man, we blinked and missed it.
Hey, he barely got the ball and just got destroyed immediately. What a great play. Wideout trying to get it in. And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, ODU. This dude is absolutely taking a flamethrower to this secondary, torching everybody in sight.
So find something different, right? Like double team him, do whatever it takes to not let that guy beat you. He's just consistently being the one that's destroying you. You got to find a way to make somebody else work, make somebody else beat you.
Just into the end zone, and he'll bring it out. That is a decision he will likely regret. He brings it out of the end zone, and he's knocked down at the 10. Back to pass, it's Lanning. It's on target and complete. Really nice gain. Gets it out across the 20. It'll be a first down at the 22.
That's a huge throw for the offense, but they're down by a ton. We're going to need a lot more of that, and it's not going to be easy considering the defense knows they're probably going to be throwing the...
And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
But when it's a play-action pass, that quarterback, he really has to sell the fake. He can't tell his offensive lineman's getting beat right away while he's selling the fake. He had no shot.
Marshall comes to the line way behind the sticks here on 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Quickly out to the tight end. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup.
I like the idea by the quarterback there. You're trying to get this first down, so you find the tight end, see if he can make a guy miss or shake a tackle. Not able to get it done.
Finds his man. It's Godet. And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the first. Marshall will be forced to punt. We've seen a lot of the punt team 6 times tonight. Fields to punt and try to pick up some yards. Looking everywhere for room to run, but really good coverage, and he'll step out of bounds. Old Dominion has the ball back. The Monarchs will send the offense onto the field. They'll open this drive and snap it from the 44. And they picked up 9 on first down. It'll bring up 2nd and short. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
This is an offense that prides himself on being physical, so you need 1 yard. Just hand it off to your back and let him go to work.
Wants to throw on first down. Good timing on the quick out.
Yeah, and listen, I'm going to move this guy everywhere. He's in the slot this time, but I'm not going to let the defense understand where he's lining up so they can double team him, put him in the slot, put him out wide. Either way, find this guy early and often.
Going to swing it on 2nd down. He rifles one deep to the left. That ball is intercepted at the goal line. Bringing it back. He'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there. First play of this drive will start from the 31-yard line. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Looking to throw, it's Lanning. Unloads to the wideout. They needed a big play, and they got it. And the foot down for the first down.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play, because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route a little bit to make sure that he got the first down.
And he's able to bounce off one tackle, but still not a whole lot of running room. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Back to pass. Finds his man in the middle. And they make the tackle, but it'll be enough for a first down, and we'll see if they get another play off here in the 3rd. We've come to the end of the period. Old Dominion has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. I guess if you're an optimist, the stage is set for a massive 4th quarter comeback. They go back to work in the final period of this one. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
They just haven't been able to get much going in this game. The defense has definitely had their number, and here they are late. You're asking yourself, why are they still running the football, trailing this much late in the game? But that's basically a microcosm of how this game has gone.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Wants to go up top. Oh, they're after him. Good job to avoid the negative play and just get rid of that thing.
It's a smart decision by the quarterback, but it's a frustrating one also, because you're trailing in this game, and you know you've got to hit some of these throws to get back in it. But the defense is doing such a good job in coverage. Nobody's open, so you've got to throw that one away. Smart decision, but it's a tough decision to make.
He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. And here comes the field goal unit for the second time tonight. No good. I guess the idea was to chip away at a big lead. Consider the lead not chipped away yet.
Hey, sometimes I just feel like fourth down, man. Just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss-make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Just a short pass to the tight end. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. The Monarchs come to the ball trying to pick up this third and short. Looking to throw for it. He lobs one high down the left side. Grabs it inside the 10. Touchdown, Old Dominion. And they take it in for 6 more points. That score pushes us out to a comfortable margin, and they are oh so close to a 10-game winning streak.
And honestly, it's been about complementary football in this game, right? We've seen this offense go up and down the field. They've been lighting up the scoreboard, but the defense has done a great job, too, getting off the field and putting their offense in really good position in this game. The head coach has got to love what he's seen on both sides of the ball today.
Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. The Marshall offense makes its way back onto the field. They built up some time of possession with that last drive, but couldn't turn it into points with the missed field goal. We'll see if they can put something on the board this time. And that defense is there to guide him out of bounds after a short gain.
Great effort by the defense here. Offense trying to go wide receiver screen. How about the speed on defense rallying to the football?
Looking downfield, it's Lanning. Fires to the middle. Interception, and things are going from bad to worse. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. Here comes the offense onto the field again. He'll start this drive firing. Got a man. It's Overton. Rolls inside the 30 and out of bounds at the 29, and now they're threatening. Inside the 30 at the 29, it's a first down. Wants to go up top on first down. Fires to the big fella. Headed to the end zone. Touchdown, Monarchs. Hauled that baby in and then strolled into the end zone for the score. That ought to be enough to make this lead insurmountable, and with it, they'll be a perfect 10-0. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Fellas, while we have a moment, let's peek in on what's going on in a big one in the American. Tulsa is down right now, but this young man under center has shown some moxie today. We could see a legend born in Chapman Stadium. It's just a field goal game. They're trailing by 3 to Charlotte. Ought to be fun, fellas, to see how things play out in this notable matchup in the American.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. Now this offense tries to figure out a way to move the chains after the second down misfire. Rushes on him. Moving away from pressure. And his molars are probably rattling after that big hit, but he did get the first down.
Really nice awareness that time by the quarterback. He knew exactly where he needed to get to pick up the first down. He's scrambling on that play, and there are a lot of guys out there that would slide, that would try to run out of bounds, protect themselves, but that was really tough what he did. He put his body on the line to go pick up that first.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. To throw, it's Lanning. Quickly to the tight end.
This offense has their work cut out for them, man, because the coverage has been so tight. And if you're not throwing to the sideline and you're not getting past the sticks, this defense is going to tackle you inbounds like they just did on that last play and bleed the clock.
They're working that left side. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. Marshall will be forced to punt. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. ODU ready to send the offense back onto the field. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal.
There he goes. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43. He's now up to 52 yards on the ground, and what a season he's having. It's almost certainly going to be a 1,000-yard campaign.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
Some third down conversions tougher than others. This one, a long one on third down from the 43. From the gun, wants to pass. Takes a hit as he fires. And the missed connection on third down. They already have a comfortable lead, up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Can't make the connection, and the defense gets a fourth down stop.
Result of the play is a turnover on downs.
Let's go! Let's go! Ready, go! The give to the running back from the shotgun.
Man, it's nice when you can depend on your big boys up front to make a lane, and you get 5 or 6 yards. You get 5 or 6 yards a pop. You move the ball down the field easily, and more importantly, can get this defense to be more aggressive, to bring DBs close to the line of scrimmage, and then that might open up some big plays down the field.
All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Forced out of the pocket. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the hit. A nifty pickup there.
And this is the hard part about being on defense and choosing whether to be conservative or bring the blitz. They bring the blitz, he sees it, and that's what he does really well. Sees it and immediately makes a decision.
Got enough space. They'll finally put the brakes on him at the 3. A big throw, catch and run on that one. This Marshall offense putting together a nice drive. Back to throw, it's Lanning. They're setting up the screen. I'm sorry you're unlikely to win today, but here's a fabulous parting gift, a late touchdown.
Well, it's good to finally see this offense have a little bit of success because that has not been the case in this game. Nothing has gone their way. They keep shooting themselves in the foot. You know, guys, coaches are always trying to find things to build on, and this is at least something late in this game, scoring that touchdown that hopefully helps build their confidence the next time they take the field.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. They'll snap this one to start the drive from their own 22. They'll run the ball. The clock is on their side. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the first down play.
I tell you what, it's really nice at this point in the game if you can lean on your run game. When you have the lead, you've got the football late in the game, you can chew that clock and start to really make that defense have a little bit of panic.
This is an area of the game. On offense, you've got to be able to run the football well. You've got the lead in the fourth quarter, and obviously you're in your own end here, but you want to bleed the clock. You want to stay on the field and keep getting first down, so you have to be able to run it.
Third down, money down. Go to the guy you know you can trust. It doesn't have to be a long gainer, but work those guys over the middle of the field. Nice job, nice chemistry between the tight end and the quarterback.
Looking to throw on first down. Pulls it in. It's Meadows. Breaks into the open. Found a bunch of room and got it to the 44-yard line. And the Monarchs come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Power football with the run. Picks up the first down, still moving. He's loose down the middle. And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown.
And how about this squad, man? Looking good again. I feel like we say this week in and week out, just continuing to remain undefeated, whatever it takes, offense, defense, special teams. They have been a good unit, and that's why their ranking is so high.
What kind of field position can he help them with on the return? He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Marshall takes over the ball, the Thundering Herd offense coming out. Not a lot to feel great about in this one, Jesse, but I'm sure they'll try to seek out some positives.
Well, this might be an opportunity, too, Reese, to go back when they watch this game and just find the plays and the schemes that were working. There weren't a lot, obviously, David, but maybe an opportunity for the coaching staff to condense the playbook a little bit.
I was going to say, there's not a lot of good to go back to. That'd be a quick film session because there was more negatives than positives. But when you look at this week you've got a week to figure it out, figure out what your offense is going to be moving forward.
I know a lot of people are going to look at that play and say, man, that was a bad play. Didn't gain any yards. But that could be the offense maybe setting something up. The play caller is going to remember that last play. He's going to remember how the defense reacted to it, made a quick tackle. They might pump that throw and then hit another player vertically down the field for an explosive play down the line. Just keep that in mind.
Pressure coming. And he just throws it away on third down. I don't think you can give up on a play like that. Marshall will be forced to punt. And you make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. Opening snap of this drive comes from the 31-yard line. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. He uncorks a laser deep down the middle. They'll get the timeout with 5 seconds remaining to play. After this, it'll be a wrap. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game.
Delay of game. Offense.
Offense took a little bit too much time. Line there. And here comes the field goal team. Salt, meet open wound. He'll try to put one down the boulevard from 42 yards out. Oh, that one will leave a mark. No good. And they missed a field goal, so something has gone wrong today. One more play to pad the stats. To the air. It's Lanning. Pocket breaking down. And they got him. Didn't have much of a chance on that one, and a fitting way to put a capper on this game. When you know you have a team outclassed, the ability to play to that standard and finish with a blowout like this is really impressive.
And it's almost like playing against yourself, right? You know you're better. You know you're going to win the football